Hello สวัสดีครับ My name is Jakrawal Nilthamrong. I am the director of the film Anatomy of Time.
The film really is an anatomy of time. As such, it gives past choices a perspective by contrasting them with the present. How did you develop this idea?
The inspiration came from seeing the life of several military wives, including my mother, who suffered from the hardship from her husband's cruel decisions, which I wrote a script during my time as a Buddhist monk in the forest monastery. I had a chance to observe the transcendence of time, and it allows me to look at the endurance of my mother's life in different ways.
There is a big gap in the film, and the events between the two time periods are left out. Why was it important to structure the film in this way?
It might be because the project starts from looking at the life of an elderly person and wonder what he or she has done in the past, causing their life to end up like this. I'm interested in life in their young age, when they yearn for going out to the wider world, learning about people and philosophy of life. And the part that was skipped in the film is the period of my life right now, which probably I may not be able to see it as a synthesis of life philosophy at this stage yet. But looking back at the young age and looking forward at the life of an old man or woman, perhaps it is enough distant that I can see the philosophy therein through the passage of time.
Part of the story is set during the political struggles of the 1960s. How does this correspond to Thailand's politics nowadays?
The Thai politics has been long tied with the military power. Generations of military officers who's been taking share of the power has become rivals with the people. So apart from the film, I think the younger generation, we struggle to gain control over the resource from the conservative government, which I think we share the same experience as in our neighbor country in South Asia.
You work in the fields of cinema and of visual arts. How do you decide for which format you will develop an idea once you come up with it?
I think just like every artist, I start working on the subject that I'm obsessed with. I'm interested in how moving image is viewed from different perspectives, such as film festival, museum screening, or internet-based interaction. These factors affect the choice of which ideas are suitable for what format. Like right now, I'm interested in visualizing the concepts of time, be it in four-dimensional in physics or eternity in ontology. But I believe time finds its meaning in death, and since death is never an event in one's life, that's why cinema has the potential to create an comprehensible experience of the phenomenon of time.
As the film works like a puzzle with its fragmented scenes, how did you work with the actors to create the characters in their performance? Did the actors portraying the younger and older characters interact with each other?
We shot the film in the present part first, then we had the actor in the past part study their future character. So for me, I see that the two people are different characters. They're transcending to one another. The intention of this film is to capture the acting and the surrounding in realism. So another important character is the nature. I think it has its own language and experience and consciousness, like the scene of the origin of the tree, the death of the male bees, and life in the nursing home. All these are metaphors to represent the dot lines that makes the bigger picture of what characters wonder about.